Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video we're going to be doing this look right in here. I told you guys I was going to start holiday. I'm not quite there yet, but this is like blues and silvers, so I'm getting there, I suppose. I was going to do like a wraparound smoky eye, but I was like, let me try something different. I'm not sure if I like this eye shape, but let's just start on the other eye and see how it turns out. So I've already primed my eye. You guys already know. Peanut butter from Too Faced, their matte concealer for my stray hairs. And then I went in with Bye Bye Under Eye, the full coverage concealer. And this is in medium tan. 21 medium tan, warm. Okay, so I'm using the Aussie palette today. And I went in with No More Tears, Lords. I also used Black Rain and Paranoid. Oh, and a little bit of Sin. And then for my transition colors in my crease, I used the Dark Renaissance palette from Glam Goth Beauty. And I used shades Sculpture right here. And I also used Sinister Chapel right here. So I used these two transition shades. And then I also used Picasso for underneath my brow. So I went in with a couple of different shades from two palettes, but if you're trying to recreate this look, you don't have to do all that. You can use foundation powder if you want. I just don't have a foundation powder right now. I have to get one. So, all right, let's get started. I first went in with Sinister Chapel from the Glam Goth Beauty Dark Renaissance palette. And this is a wet base. And I'm just patting that into my upper crease area because this is going to be the lightest color in this look. And you guys pretty much know how I do my smoky eyes. I like to lay down a transition color first, and then I go in with the darker colors. And that's the same method we're going to be, well, same method I don't know why I say we. Same method I am going to be using today. Next, I'm going to go in with Sculpture, once again from the Dark Renaissance palette, and I'm putting that below where I put Sinister Chapel. And I'm just applying that messily. It can get on the lid because we're going to be using a black as a base for the lid color. So happy Veterans Day. It's Veterans Day today. No, I'm not going out to get my free meal. I get very moody during the changing of the seasons, like when it gets from summer to, you know, the colder months. Like, I already don't like being around people, but it's just like compounded with the weather change. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of people like that, but I know it annoys my husband because he wants to go out and do stuff, mainly go out and eat, which, you know, sometimes I want to do, but most of the time I don't like having people watch me eat. Not that anyone's really paying attention to me when I go out, but like in my head they are, and I don't like people watching me eat. I like watching other people eat though. Like I love watching mukbangs, but in real life, I don't like going out and eating in front of people. I don't. The older I get, the less I want to do it. I think I've said this in several videos, like the older I get, the more mental trials and tribulations I'm going through. It's weird. Getting older and watching everybody else around you get older it's a mind fuck. It is a mind fuck. Yeah. I can't really put it into words. I can't emotionally, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't interpret what I feel emotionally. I'm like, emotionally, I'm inept. when I think about getting older and everybody around me getting older and eventually dying, it's like, I can't process it. I can't process it. It's weird. I mean, I'm only 37. Well, I will be 37. So that's relatively young. But, you know, my family members, they're in their 60s and 70s. And I'm just like, ugh. Sucks, you know, because soon I'm going to be the older. Like, I can't even imagine myself, like, being a grandmother one day. Some days I can't even, it blows my mind that I'm a parent. Like, I'm like, I have a child? We're 4 years deep, and I still feel that way some days. Oh, what? Comment down below if you're a parent and you have, like, you wake up on days and you're just like, I have a little human to take care of. Like an actual human, not a pet. Like a human that's going to outlive me, hopefully, you know? It's crazy. That's where my brain goes some days. It's just, I'll just come up with some really philosophical shit where there's no, like, answer. You just dwell on it and think about shit. And it kind of drives you mad. At least me personally, because I like answers. And there really is no answers when it comes to how you interpret things emotionally. There is no answer. It just is the way it is. What I went in with was Milani's Black Spell. You guys know that's what I use as my base for my smoky eyes typically. And then I'm going in with Sculpture. Now, a lot of this look, just like with a lot of my smoky eye looks, is a lot of blending, patting, blending, applying more, patting, blending. So I'm not going to include that in this video because we'll be here. Like, this took me about an hour to do, but that's because I was listening to music and taking my time. I like taking my time when it comes to my makeup. So that's why my videos be choppy as fuck, because I'll be sitting here, you know, just vibing out, and like 3 hours will go by. And I just feel really relaxed. So I apologize if my editing is shit. I'll get better, I think. I'll get better. Like, I'll try. I'll actually try. Most of the time I just like skim through my videos because they do tend to be so long. Like, I film the whole thing. I film the entire process. I just may not include it in the final project. But I like to make sure I film everything just in case I want to include it. So it's a lot of footage to go over. So I'm almost done with the wig I was telling you guys about. I'm probably, after I do this, probably going to go finish the wig. I might film another video tonight showing you guys the wig. It's an HD wig that I got from Classy Crowns. It didn't fit because apparently my head is expanding. I don't know. Or maybe I just didn't read the description correctly, which is more than likely probably what happened, honestly. So it didn't fit, so I had to augment it because no returns, and I wasn't going to try to resell the wig. It's a nice HD wig. So, but I have decided I'm just going to go back to making my own like I was before. I've just been lazy. That's why I've been buying pre-made wigs, because I just don't have the amount of time that I used to. But now that the holidays are coming up and my mother-in-law is back in town, because they usually leave to go to Florida, but my mother-in-law is back in town, and all she wanted to do first thing when she got off the plane was, "Where's Lady?" So now that she's back, Jeff and I have a lot more free time to do the stuff we like to do and spend time together. So the stuff I like to do is hair and makeup. So I'm going to be utilizing my free time to work on some wigs, because I do have a lot of fucking hair. It's just, you know, getting the motivation to sit down and work on something. All right, so what I'm doing is basically going back in with Sinister Chapel, Picasso, and Sculpture. I'm just blending that out to make sure I get the right blend in that crease. Now I'm going to go in with No More Tears from the Aussie palette. No More Tears. And we're just going to place that all on the black base. Oh, and the glitter that you see on my eye, that's a Glam Goth Beauty glitter in Moonveil. I've been really into glitter again lately because shimmers and palettes tend to be shit. Like, they'll look nice on camera, but in real life they're kind of dull. So I want something to be real. Like, if I'm gonna put shimmer on it, I want it to be blingy. Okay, so glitter does that. So that's the glitter that I have on my eye. That's from Glam Goth Beauty. But she just came out with Queen Bee, which is Queen Beryl from Sailor Moon. She came out with that glitter, and she also came out with Chibiusa. These are Sailor Moon characters. She did a collaboration with another creator, another alternative creator. I'll leave the link to Glam Goth Beauty down below. I am not picking it up because it is a purple glitter, and I'm honestly, this is going to sound crazy, I'm not a fan of purple glitters. I like purple shifts in my glitters, but I don't like purple glitter itself. I don't like purple glitters, and I don't like pink glitters. I'm very strange when it comes to the stuff that I like and don't like. Yeah, so I'm not picking that up. Usually I pick up everything that she drops. I'm excited for when she drops eyeliners, because she said she was working on an eyeliner. And, like, right now, I use KVD Minor and Trooper, which I have to re-up on that today because I ran out of eyeliner. I'm using this Tarte liner, and I'm sure that's going to run out pretty soon because I pretty much do liner with all of my looks. All of them. So I have to re-up on some liner. But, yeah, I'm super excited when Marley comes out with hers because I'm going to be all over that. Ooh, I also did, I got more hair glue from Bold Hold. She's having a sale today. So I bought the Alonzo set with the lemon myrtle scent. So I'm excited about that. I got the Skin Protect, and I got the glue. I didn't get lace remover because I still have a lot of that. And I still have my Erica J glue, but it's about to run out. And since I'm going to be wearing a lot of wigs this season, I wanted to make sure I had my glues on hand. Because I do have the liquid gold glue still too, but I'm running out of that as well. And liquid gold is good, but having an actual adhesive is better, in my opinion. Alright, so once again, I'm just going back in with all my transition colors, making sure the blend is blending. And then I'm going to be going in with, where is it at? Black Rain. And I'm going to put that right on top where I put No More Tears. And I just got to make sure that my eyes are even. Nice. Alright, then I'm going to tight line my waterline. My eyes, I did do my makeup yesterday, and I woke up with this lid swollen, and I have no idea why. So my outer corner of my lash line is like super tender and a little weepy. This eye is feeling pretty good, so I think we'll be okay. But if you start seeing a bald spot, that's another reason I didn't do a wraparound smoky eyes, because there would have been a huge bald spot that I couldn't cover, so I just avoided that altogether. Skip this part if you don't like seeing me tightline my eye. Cool. right, now I'm going to go in with the shade Lords. A lot of fallout. Ugh. I'm going to go in with the shade Lords from the Aussie palette. And I'm first going to put that on my finger, because shimmers typically apply best with your finger. So I'm going to apply that to the middle of my eye. How pretty is that? Apply that to the middle of my eye. Like, initially I was just going to leave it like this, but I'm pretty sure I've done a look with a blackish blue base and then like blue sparkles. I'm pretty sure I've done that before. So I wanted to do something different. Alright, so just using that, and then I'm going to go in with a brush to get into the inner corners and up into my crease area. This eye is going a lot faster than my first one, since now I know what I'm doing. Such a pretty shade. So pretty. So pretty. So yeah, what I was going to do, like I said, was just have it sparkly right there and then black on the outer corner, but decided to do something a little different. All right, and then I'm going in with No More Tears, and I'm going to deepen up that outer corner. No More Tears is like a dark matte blue. I don't know if I would call it a navy. That's it right here. This is No More Tears. So I think it's like a dark, I don't know how to describe it, but it's a good color and it's got good pigmentation, but I don't know how to describe it. So pretty. All right, I'm gonna go back in the crease with Sculpture and just stamp it so I can define that crease area. Super gentle, because I don't want to make anything too muddy. This eye always looks better than this eye. Like, one day they'll both look amazing. One day. All right. Cute. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the shade Paranoid. There. I'm just going to place it on my eye. So pretty. Look at that, you guys. So pretty. It's like a gunmetal shade. Let me swatch it for you. This is Paranoid. So pretty. So fucking pretty. I'm going to add a little bit more black to my outer corner. Some of that Black Rain, just to make it blacker. Black, because we like black. Because we like black. All right, now for the glitter. Once again, I'm going in with the style Moonveil from Glam Goth Beauty. Just pour a little bit in the top. And I like to use the NYX glitter glue. All right, guys, so here is the final eye look. I'm not going to put any color on my bottom lash line, but I am probably going to line them. I haven't decided yet. But let's get into the foundation. So I'm going to be using the One Size Turn Up the Base Beauty Blur Balm BBB cream. And this is in the shade Light 3 Neutral. I bought this last year over the winter. I don't know if this is still going to match me. Honestly, I don't even remember if I like this. But I am going to be mixing it with some of my Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair because I do know that this is mattifying and ya bitch got really, really dry skin right now because of the changing of the seasons. Also, I'm pretty sure this is going to be too light. I think I already said that. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Peach Matte Palette, or Peach Matte Concealer in the shade Eclair. And I have that right here. And I put my Advanced Night Repair right inside the pot. I don't know if that's like hygienic or whatever, but since I'm the only one that uses it, does it really matter? So I'm going to be putting that on the perimeters of my face and really stamping it into my skin. Ooh, it's a fresh blood blender from Glam Goth Beauty. It's super warm. Alright, so I just have that on the back of my sponge, or on the butt of my sponge, put it off on the back of my hand, and go in. I did prime my face with the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer, but that's all I did. I didn't spray my face with anything hydrating. I probably should have. But just for right now, I'm going to be doing some underpainting. Oh, and all but orange, that's color correcting. I know you guys rarely see me color correct, but my dark spots, particularly on my chin, or I have dark spots particularly on my chin, because I've been breaking out like mad, and I tend to scar, so I have to color correct if I want my foundation to cover up those blemishes, or I should say what's left of the blemishes, because they're not active, they just scar. I have one active blemish, and I'm pretty sure it's an ingrown hair. Because I do get hair on my chin. I know, shocking. But I'm almost 40, you guys. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm a hairy chick. I'm a hairy chick. And I'm looking like a Oompa Loompa. But it's going to be okay. Trust the process. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I'm putting a little bit more of the Estee Lauder on my plate. Putting it on the sponge, and then going back in and spreading this concealer out because it's getting a little thick. Another reason I like to use that Advanced Night Repair is because it thins out the products. So if you do have like a thicker concealer, like that's in a pot, or that IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, that's also a super thick concealer, the Estee Lauder Double Wear will thin it out without breaking it up, which is great. Great, great, great. All right, once again, putting it off on the back of my hand, and just applying this to the perimeters of my face. All right, so I'm squeezing out my sponge again in my hot water. And I'm going to be applying the Turn Up the Base Beauty Blurring Balm. And I have it on my plate. Let me give you a little swatch. There's a swatch right there. As you can see, it's kind of light. Also, these are the lipstick I was thinking I was going to wear today. I'm not sure yet. It's either going to be those two or red. Anyway, oh, and this is the concealer I just applied. So that's a little light, but we'll see. We shall see. So I'm going to put some on my face, just like so. Get my Beauty Blender in my Advanced Night Repair, and just start blending. It's looking good, but I'm thinking that's because I put that concealer on underneath it, because I would be looking like a ghost face killer without it. Ghost face killer! And we're not about that casket ready life over here. No, we are not. We might catfish the hell out of some people, but casket ready is not the vibe. Not casket ready. Look at that. So I do like this foundation. I like it with the Advanced Night Repair. But I like most foundations with my Advanced Night Repair. My favorite foundation of all time, you guys already know, is Double Wear mixed with the Advanced Night Repair. Bitch. Best combination, best foundation of all time. And then when I want to look dewy, I use that new, well, it's not new, but it's new to me, that Giorgio Armani Maestro foundation. Mix in a little bit of oil with that. Oh, so pretty. I love how it looks. Love it. Ooh, that's so pretty. That looks so good. All right, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer in Sugar Biscuit. Putting that on my plate. Mixing in a little bit of the foundation with it. And then I'm also going to be using an oil because this is going under my eyes. And I find that the Huda Beauty looks really good with the oil. Doesn't look good with the Night Repair, but it does play well with an oil. So that's what I'm going to be using. Ooh, I did order the e.l.f. Camo Sponge. I like my blood blenders, but I want to see if that Camo Sponge is a nice competitor, because I do have to order these, whereas if I can get it from e.l.f., it's a lot quicker. I have a lot of redness going on right here by my nose. So I'm gonna try, but I also don't want my nose to get cakey. I also don't want my nose to get cakey. Pretty. So pretty. All right, I'm going to use a brush. Let me use this brush to put concealer down the center of my nose. To highlight it. And I'm going to use the same brush to go in with some of the shade Brown Sugar and contour the sides of my nose slightly, because this stuff is intense. And they don't sell this anymore, by the way. I don't know if it's like a faux pas that I still use it, even though you can't buy it anymore, but this is one of my favorite concealers to sculpt my face with, or use it as a foundation. I've done that too over the summer. Looking back on that footage, I would have done something different because it did look a little textured on camera, so I would have done something different. But yeah, I think this is the last season that I'll be using these, because I do like to use, I do refrigerate my cream and liquid products, so I don't just use them for the recommended 12 months, because I can't go through a makeup product in 12 months. And I don't think the average person can either, if you don't wear makeup every day, you know what I mean? So, I keep my stuff in the refrigerator to try to keep it as usable for as long as possible. But I think this is the last season I can do that with these. Oh, I think my nose is a little crooked. Hada, hada, hada. All right, let's get into these powders. Y'all know Charlotte Tilbury for the under eyes, the initial setting of the under eyes, because I do double set. And I think I might bake today because I did not use a brightening concealer. So if I don't, actually, no, I'm not going to bake. I have I have that, shoot, what's it called? One second. Y'all remember Bare Minerals? I mean, it's still around, but y'all remember Bare Minerals? Okay, so Well Rested. This is their concealer. It's banana. It's banana. So I'm going to use that under my eyes after I put the Charlotte Tilbury on. And I don't have a lot of coverage under my eyes. You can still see my freckles, which is what I'm going for today. I'm not going for super heavy coverage. I just wanted to look pretty. I mean, we'll have some, what do I want to say? We will have some full glam holiday looks, you know, coming up on this channel. I'm going to do it, but today I just want to look pretty. I mean, these eyes are intense, but I'm going to put a nude on. I was going to put a red, but I'm going to put a nude because I'm just, you know, I'm keeping it low key today. Keeping it low key. All right, so we're going in with this Bare Minerals. Whew. Going in. Okay, so I'm going to use a dry sponge. Really work that into the sponge. And pray. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. All right, let's do the other side. My eyes are more textured on this side. I'm not sure why that is, but since I'm going to be putting bronzer underneath my eyes anyway, it'll be okay. But that looks good. I'm going to put some around my mouth. Now I know what you're expecting. You're expecting the Glam Goth Beauty Dark Renaissance palette. Haha, nay. We have Hourglass today. We have Hourglass today. So I'm going to be using this palette. Doesn't really have a contour in it per se, but we're going to make it work. Okay, we're going to make it work. So first I'm going to go in with this Radiant bronzing powder. And put this all right here. Just to give my cheeks a little color. And it's also going to make them radiant. I'm also going to put that on my nose. And around my mouth. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with this mattifying bronzer. And just apply it right here. I guess we're not really going to be contouring. I'm just going to bronze. But it's going to look very radiant. Radiant. Do you see? Radiant. And then go in with a clean brush. And just stamp it out. So pretty. I'm still using my DIY spray. This is more like a finishing spray rather than a setting spray. I have setting sprays, but this is just going to make everything melt. I feel super pretty right now. And I feel super holiday with a little bit of an edge to it. I think I'm going to do more blue and silver looks because I do like how this turned out. Maybe in my next look I'll make it a little lighter. Anyway, if you guys like this video, then go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. Oh, if you're curious what is on my lips, I'm using Glam Goth Beauty old formulas. Like, I have bought from her since she began her company. So I had the original lipsticks. I just threw out Blood Rose because it was finally starting to get chunky, but I still have the original Graveyard and Salvation, which is what I have on my lips right now. And then the gloss is from Fenty Beauty. This is in Diamond Milk. Everything that I used for my complexion will be listed down below in the description box, per usual. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you about this lip combination because it's looking really cute. I love it. It's very nude. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up, press the subscribe button, share this video because, you know, sharing is caring. And since you're here, you might as well watch some more videos. So there they are, popping up. Right there and right there. Right there and right there. Right there and right there. Sorry if you can hear my fat ass cat jumping off my bed. Anyway, support your girl, okay? I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers. Let's make Connie a YouTube partner, okay? I get on here and I do my thing, okay? I do my thing. And YouTube needs to know I'm just fucking kidding. Subscribe if you want. I have a full-time job. But, you know, everyone's got to have a hustle. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!